With Flow, free means free. Free all day, free all night. For only $595 a month, you get unlimited free flow-to-flow calls included in your monthly line rental. Sign up today and enjoy more free talk time with Flow. Only Flow knows what unlimited really means. It means that for just $1,000 a month plus your line rental, you can make all the calls you want to the USA, Canada, and landlines in the UK with no limits on your minutes. Sign up today and get unlimited talk time with Flow.
We are talking about the iPad 2, of course. I mean, there's nothing anybody's talking about in the tech world except the iPad 2.
Is that it?
No, this is the iPad 1. I'm sorry.
Oh,
it's not March 15 yet. So this is the original iPad with this lovely polyurethane case, and it wasn't great. I mean, when the iPad came out, it changed computing. People stopped buying netbooks. People stopped buying laptops, sort of.
Really?
Yes, not you, because you're a high user, you need a laptop for DJ music. But, you know, people who just had a laptop for reading email and responding to email and stuff like that, they don't need a full computer. The iPad is great, and it defined the genre. And after the iPad came out, everybody else tried to follow suit with the Samsung Galaxy Tab and the Motorola Zoom and such. Just slide that little button there.
Yes.
Let me put in my it doesn't need my password.
Yes, it does.
Yes,
well, keep talking. Let people know. Yes, I'm just passing.
I have to make sure that, you know, you can get to some of the pictures that are on there. Yeah, and, you know, it defined the genre. But now the iPad 2 is out. Well, not now. March 15, you can walk into a store and you can buy the iPad 2, which is really, really cool. But first, let's start with the bad.
Sure.
There are some disappointments. The iPad 2 has no SD card slot, which means that you can't put information on your iPad the way you can on your phone, where you just transfer pictures to it, or so you swap out the SD card slot.
But that's not that bad, because lots of laptops didn't come with that either.
That's true, but then they had USB ports, or they had CD drives, or other ways that you could transfer data, media, and stuff.
So the 2 doesn't?
Still does not have an SD card slot, which means that the only way you can transfer stuff is to connect it physically to your laptop or your regular computer, or use the internet.
Through what? How do you mean connect it physically?
Comes with a nice little cable of its own. That's a proprietary cable that works with the iPad and USB to your computer.
Oh, but the iPad still doesn't have a USB port?
Still no USB port. Can
so
you imagine
what
that?
Are you telling me to buy?
No, man, it's still really, really cool. And it still has no flash support, which means that some websites that you go to that have Adobe Flash, you can't watch those videos.
You cannot see the videos.
You can't see those videos.
Jano.
On top of that...
So no YouTube then?
No, there's a special YouTube for iPad, so you can still watch videos on YouTube.
On a special one? Like a handicap-based one?
No, it's still pretty good.
A retarded YouTube?
It's still pretty good. And on top of all of that, you can't take pictures with your iPad 2, which is devastating. You can't take pictures. You can't. Alright, so that's the bad, but let's talk about the good.
Yeah, please.
It does have some really cool things. First off, it has a dual-core processor, which means that it works faster than ever before. And it wasn't slow to begin with, right? So it has a dual-core processor. It has better graphics, right? And it has all of that with the same 10 hours of battery life. That means that you can charge your iPad and have it for days on end if you're not using it, or use it for 10 hours straight and not run. Oh, you are looking at the picture.
Hey, I just think I'm checking the speed of the iPad.
Yes, man.
And the pictures are usually the
it's
best
pretty
way.
Cool. That's right. That's a fast way to do it. It's got some hot new software. Now, you're going to love GarageBand on iPad, which means that you can make music on your iPad with either real instruments that you hook up with a cable, or virtual instruments, all sorts of touch instruments that you can use, and you can make music, and then you can take it from your iPad and carry the file to your laptop, your MacBook actually, and then you can edit on GarageBand, which is really, really cool. It also has some hot video editing software. So it does have 2 cameras, right? So it has a forward-facing HD camera, and it has a forward-facing VJ camera and a rear-facing HD camera, which means that you can talk on FaceTime, you can shoot video, you can edit video, you can upload video to the internet. You just can't take pictures.
So you have a camera on it that can't take pictures, but it can do everything else.
But it can do everything else.
Scene.
Yeah, Steve Jobs is a little strange like that. Another cool thing about it, it has HDMI, which means that anything that I have on my iPad, I can show you on my TV.
Yes.
With an HDMI cable, which is way, way cool.
Connect to monitors.
Indeed. And it has the new iOS 4.3, which is just
Are you
so
singing
cool.
here?
No, I'm not singing in that
I see
picture.
you with a microphone and you kind of have your hand on your belly like an artist. And
yeah, I was emceeing a function.
Okay, all right.
I was in country. Yes, I kind of like how you were in cross country. I went right across the island and did that, so that was cool. And those pictures are also on the Facebook page. But I'm definitely getting the iPad 2. I'm definitely getting the iPad 2. It has an accelerometer. It can be used as a Wi-Fi hotspot, which means that you can log on, I can log on, 2 more friends can log on, and we can all surf the internet on the same connection. It is going to change how it is that people look at tablets. And look at this, the iPad 2 is coming out the Zune just came out like a week ago, so everybody is trying to catch up with the iPad 1, and iPad has already come out with a 2.
Okay.
You want to know when the iPad 3 is going to be out?
And BlackBerry still don't come out with their playbook yet.
And BlackBerry is still not out with their playbook. See, I can get an iPad 2 before you can get your playbook. Look at that.
Yeah, but once the playbook drops, I'm going to definitely bring, when I get mine, I'm going to bring it to Tech Time.
And then you and I will have a little tablet war.
Yes.
With my iPad 2 versus your playbook.
Telling you.
I like that.
But the one thing I like about this though, these pictures are excellent.
Aren't they?
Look at this picture of you at Jazz Fest, your legs and everything shining and that purple dress and...
Yeah, the purple dress. It's actually the baby face. No. Moving right along from that.
Yes, go ahead.
No man, the iPad 2 is going to be ridiculous. It's going to define the genre all over again. And it's just a really cool device. So here it is. Why is it you should still get an iPad 2 even if you already have an iPad or you have a laptop. With the iPad 2, you don't need to carry a laptop to meetings. You can take notes right there. You can check your email. You can do everything you need to do with a device that is much lighter, much thinner, much sleeker than your laptop. And you can do just about everything your laptop can do because it has the software to edit programs and so what you're looking for.
Does it have a pen?
It does have a special pen. So you want to go to a software program called Penultimate, and then you can write on the screen. Oh, no, you can't use that pen. You can use your finger or you can use a special pen.
So I can't use this pen?
Because that's not like your finger. Remember, it's a touchscreen device, so it wants to work with your finger.
But it has a pen built in, you just pull it out.
But it has a special pen that you can.
Oh, you're looking at me like I shouldn't just scrape up your thing.
No, that's alright.
It never scrape up
I'm
air.
going to be changing that up fairly soon. Thank you.
I'll probably buy it from you.
Yeah, there you go.
At a specific price,
At a special price.
At a specific price, not even special.
The next thing is that the iPad 2 comes with a really cool magnetic case. If you ever see the case, just you have your MacBook and your magnetic plug. It just kind of finds its way. You don't even have to really put it in. It just clicks like that.
Okay.
They've done that with the cover for the iPad 2. So you just put the cover in the vicinity of the iPad and the magnets just suck it up and just hook it up to the iPad 2 so you can cover the case.
Is that feasible though?
Well, I'm a little concerned if I keep my iPad 2 in my purse with my credit cards and my debit cards, how the magnetic field will affect them.
No, but computers should not be put on magnets.
This was old school technology. Nowadays we have our new hard drives and such. They're not as susceptible to magnets. So remember those floppy disks that you used to have? I used to run a magnet over it and all of a sudden information die.
Okay,
yeah, that's not so anymore.
Oh, so now I can get a new laptop and a big magnet and keep my laptop on my fridge so I can keep it where I can see it.
I wouldn't recommend that you keep it with a huge magnet for prolonged periods of time, but definitely magnets don't affect computers as much as they do. And as you can see with your MacBook, you have a magnet on your MacBook Pro.
Where?
The plug.
No, that's a little small, tiny thing to the side.
Small magnet. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a little tiny magnet that makes the cover work, and it is just the coolest thing. I'm going to insert the video of the iPad 2 in our video that I'm going to post on Facebook.
Flow is about to blow you away. First, there was 8 megs per second. Then there was 12. At 20 megs, we were flying. Now, Flow is blowing you away with up to 100 megs per second right into your home. Introducing Flow Wideband Internet. Up to 100 megs to enjoy life in the fastest lane ever. Flow. Watch, talk, click.